when you actually put a cut in, you know? Indeed, we don't have enough ammunition nor enough time. It's now or never. Concentrate all the shells and launch the final bombardment on the enemy positions. I'll leave the infantry charge. We must seize the opportunity to occupy the battery on the shore. Paulina, you're with me. As for Monsieur Mondego, do you want to participate in the charge with us? About that, I caught a cold on the way here, so I don't like you. I'm not in the condition for the charge. Then you'll be commanding the artillery support. I've already issued the plan to my subordinates. All you need to do is fire as planned. Well, the bombarding is crucial to the offensive. I will see to it personally. The troops are ready and waiting for orders, sir. Rainy day combat is extremely tough, and the most important thing to you is to inspire the soldiers' courage. Put your ability to good use, Pauline. Let me know if you need my support anytime, Pauline. Understood? Get ready for the first round of bombardment. Fire! Oh, goodness. Brace yourselves. We're under fierce bombardment for the enemy. Hold the line. As long as we hold Fort Mulgrave, victory is ours. Oh, goodness. The dodge chance of troops, friendly and enemy, will decrease in the rain. Units marked with ally or temporary friendly troops, they won't earn experience, and units marked with calm act on their own. Try your best to defeat enemies of Pauline and maximize her. So, yeah, we have Pauline, as well as we have Napoleon Bonaparte, a young general with extraordinary power and potential. Damn, he's got a decent amount of speed. Well known for his military service in the military. He is a fusilier, so he's just regular infantry. Line support gains. He has Conqueror at the start of each turn, grants you and all friendly units within 2 grids bonus attack. Damn, dude. Recover 20% of your HP when you eliminate an enemy. He has muskets and bread. He has terrain mastery, all from Rose. All friendly units receive +2 speed on plain terrains. And he has this for himself. Yeah, everybody's got a little green check mark on them, so. Rose de Beaumont, a loyal and aristocratic officer staying in the military for the royal family. And a little bit of weird or two. So I believe she is, yeah, movement from Rose, and she's artillery. Artillery preparation when you initiate attacks without moving. So terrain mastery gives +2 on flat, and then extra defense and armor on non-plane. So that's pretty good. Also moves a little better, has 10 rounds, special bread, a low dodge chance because she's artillery. So yeah, I'm going to want to kill people with Pauline since she's the only one we'll get to keep. Damn! No. Get him, Pauline! Ha-ha!
没时间磨蹭了，快行动起来！全体准备，开火！
Damn.
瞄准了！
Oh, right, he was doubling. Nobody's going to be. Oh, and he gained HP because he killed him.
把他们统统干掉！
Keep firing. That's fine. Come get some.
注意，放，准备，开火。
Yeah. So I'm going to try to get light rain.
地图分析，就让我来吧。
I'm going to try and get her to level up in this fight if at all possible.
打起精神，可别落在后面了。
I was trying to save Inspire Command too, just because I know that. Pay attention to the target areas. Fire faster. Please don't hit me, you idiot. Damn it, the enemy has already wrested our position. Who's that man with the messy hair? And who's that young lady? Could she be just like Lady Wellesley? I don't know if we have, not bad. The bombardment is going well, and Rose's arrangement is trustworthy. However, my enemy is very tenacious.
Polina,
can you still hold on? Time is running out. Go out and break through the enemy's defenses. With my ability, I can maximize the courage of soldiers and strengthen their combat effectiveness. Although I got only one shot at the moment, now is the most crucial time of the battle. Understood. Pauline's inspiration command will increase the damage done in a short period. Once you use a command skill, you cannot cancel your move. You must issue an order of attack or wait. Okay. So, move first. Can't attack. Can you attack? No. And unfortunately, this is the last round of attacks. Fire! The position is almost lost. It was exactly like what Lady Wellesley said. The French will become our greatest threat. The eagle from Corsica will ignite the fire of war that will sweep across the continent. Still a bunch of... I'm gonna go ahead and use the bread. Can I give you my bread? Can I give you mine? Oh, it's purposefully not letting me. That sucks.
为了祖国的安宁，我们必须前进。准备，放！
Make sure that you don't... Yeah, okay. I just need to make sure that I keep them close enough to where he can buff them, but not so close to where they can attack Napoleon and he can take the kills. Yeah, I got a morale point. Yeah! HP, attack, defense went up. Armor is for melee weapons and cannons, and defense is for guns, if I remember correctly. Player phase! We did it! Unbelievable, although you're just temporarily taking command, you fought with such bravery, as impressive as your brother said. You've overpraised me. It seems to be my ability or something, making the soldiers become... In comparison, the targeting and timing of the cannons under your command were truly impeccable. It's rumored that you know every detail of the terrain no matter where you're fighting. Seems that it's no exaggeration. Don't say that. This is all thanks to Monsieur Herbert's strategic commanding, right?
确实.
You're totally not the same as they said. Everyone thought that the maid of the royal family was a cold-hearted and grim person. Rose, the situations on the other side fronts are still unclear. Tell the artillery to catch up quickly and attack the British warships in the port. Understood. Soldiers, ready the cannons. Oh, they got up here fast. Your Excellency, it's the bombarding of the French. What? It seems that Fort Mulgrave has fallen. We should retreat as soon as possible before they block the port. Aye, aye, ma'am. This should be sufficient to force those stubborn old men to make up their minds and wage war against France.
有意思。
The status quo of this country is a group of beasts fighting each other, and the one that survives will be the fiercest one yet. We should take the opportunity and defeat them now. However, this is not something for me to decide. Anyway, I should return home for some long-term discussions. Get out of here! Oh, yay! La victory... something! I didn't know if I did good or not. I see you're here, Pauline. Well, I can see the whole view of Toulon from here. Take a good look. This is the city we've liberated. Brother, how can you be so determined to implement a battle plan like this?
可是
In order to contain the enemy outside the city, our allied forces have been fighting very hard. Even so, we might not have had enough time to occupy Fort Mulgrave. You're right, we were lucky to succeed in the end. Perhaps we should thank God for helping us. I for one can't make such a decision. Thinking of not being able to win the battle while soldiers fight with their lives. Maybe I'm not a qualified commander at all. Pauline, do you know what's more painful than a soldier's death? More painful? To let them die in vain under the command of incompetent generals. And this is happening every day in the war. I believe that I'm the best choice that soldiers could possibly have, so I never hesitate when making decisions.
可是
But if I could come up with better plans... Pauline, did the instructions of the military not tell you? The talents of soldiers must be honed on the battlefield in order for them to blossom. Before that day, the soldiers who died under your command are the responsibility you must bear. Do you remember our snowball fights back in Corsica? You won 35 times, I won 20 times. You have snatched 20 victories from the best soldier in France. Give yourself some credit. Brother, so much for the gossip. I have to prepare my personal report for Paris. Otherwise, God knows what Hubert would say. With this victory, the big shots in Paris should finally make up their mind and give me a chance to make a big difference. Remember to come and help me by then, Pauline. Understood. After the British warships withdrew, remaining enemy forces on the land were quickly annihilated, and the flame of victory burned in the city of Toulon. However, the war is not over. Starting from Toulon, the conflict between France and all of Europe has become more intense. All this started with the revolution that took place in Paris a few years ago. Nowadays, the French royal family survives under the influence of a woman, which makes Paris a stage of order and chaos intertwined. Prelude, the Maid of Toulon is finished. Well, that was just the prelude. Do I get a chance to save anytime soon? 2 months later, Paris. Hustle and bustle of the streets. Paris is still the same city that is so lively even at this hour. Malmachin Cafe. According to the map, I'm in the right place, but I don't see any signboard with this name nearby. After the siege of Toulon, my brother got an exceptional promotion because of his military exploits and the revolutionists' recommendation. I'm also invited to Paris by the royal family to receive my reward. My brother asked me to find a cafe ran by a woman named Josephine and live there for the time being. We all heard that your husband has already been executed on the guillotine. No one can protect you here. That's right, drive them out. This used to be our home. This doesn't look like an ordinary quarrel.
哎呦
That's a matter of years ago. If you have so much spare time to harass me, why don't you go back and find a proper job? And don't blame me if I have to remind you that I have several old friends in the guards of Paris. Don't believe her nonsense. Those people have been locked in prison with her husband long ago. Get out of here, you serpent. Hello, serpent. Tut-tut, this is getting ugly. This must be the Malmachin Cafe. Are you Madame de Beauharnais? Beauharnais? Whatever. My brother Napoleon Bonaparte should have written about my visit.
Huh?
Napoleon? You must be... Stop wasting time already. Someone help me throw her out.
哎呀
Hey,
想要耍流氓
you,
啊
don't do anything stupid. Rogues on the street looking for trouble. It seems that a fight is inevitable. Waves her sword.
别开玩笑了
Stop it now. Are you people not ashamed of bullying an aged woman? And Aged woman? Ah! Who is this young lady? Wait, she seems to be wearing a military uniform. That said, you must be Pauline Bonaparte. Too bad that you're seeing this. Come with me to the cafe now. What did she say? Pauline? Pauline Bonaparte? It's the Maid of Toulon. Damn it, what trouble have you got us into? I'm done with it. Hey, old man, you better watch it. Fortunately, my brother taught me how to fight back in Corsica. Also my swordsmanship, which was taught by instructor Dion. But the Maid of Toulon? What are they talking about? They must be hired by nearby gangs to make trouble. After all, my salon cut a lot of business from them when it was booming. Saloon? Whatever. Rêve de vos raconteurs, Madame de Bahanas. My brother should have mentioned it in his letters. I apologize if I'm bothering you by living here during my stay in Paris. Just call me— thank God I can actually pronounce that name. Josephine. So you're Napoleon's sister, Excuse me, my brother clearly said it was a stylish, magnificent place. Why is it so run down? Run down? Young lady, I didn't promise anyone to let you live here, now did I? What? What do you mean?
那你可就不懂了。
It seems that you still don't know it, that your story has spread all over Paris. The flower of the battlefield that bloomed in Toulon, and the Maid of France that's equal to Rose de Beaumont. Something like that. What? What is going on here? I obviously didn't. In short, you're already a star in Paris. If you live here, maybe you'll bring in some unexpected trouble. Alas, it's okay to lend you a room here, but you have to help me out. Oh, of course, anything I can do. Then join my Club des Malmaisons and be my adjuvant. What? It was a small organization that I gathered by hosting the saloon here. It was quite possible in the past. Oh, popular, excuse me. Although, as you can see, after my ex-husband died, it was gradually deserted. I'm not the kind of person who gives up easily. However, to make a comeback, I need someone to help. I'm sorry, I can't stay in Paris for too long. I don't know much about social.
那你可就不懂了。
That you don't have to worry about. The rising stars in the army, just like you, are the best political signboard. Just like the Jacobians soliciting your brother. If you keep earning military merit on the battlefield, there will be people who are willing to worship you, and the influence of our faction is guaranteed. When you come back to Paris, you just have to occasionally deal with the commissions that you're tasked with by the big shots, and everything will go smooth. And keeping a good relationship with other factions would also benefit you in other various ways. Your brother's promotion is a good example of this. Of course, with your current fame, you can also pledge your service to the big shots or simply declare loyalty to the royal family. Then I'll stay with you. If you need my help with anything, please don't hesitate to call me. Are you sure you want to stay in such a small place? Of course, my brother said that you're a reliable person. Moreover, I want to gain a foothold in the army with my own skills. Good for you. However, if you want help, do you know the rules of etiquette for social occasions? Well, in short, always strike first with a decisive attack. That's what my brother taught me. Oh, you two truly are brother and sister. Well then, there is a room upstairs. It used to be my husband's room. You can live there for the time being. It's already quite late today. Go get some rest. The location, Malmaison Saloon, has been unlocked. The faction Malmaisons has been unlocked. What is going on? Wow, I moved right in. On the second floor of the cafe, listening to the sound of the carriages that occasionally pass by the window, I recall my life in the military. According to Josephine's instructions, Paris has changed a lot compared to the days when I was in the military. The Feuillants, led by the Commander-in-Chief of the Army, Marquis de Lafayette, and the implementing constitutional monarchy, are now the main authorities. And the King's declaration of support the revolution had won over many supporters of the royal family among the common folks and nobles and outside Paris. Because their political views match the voices of the people, the prestige of the Jacobians is rising. So royalists, hang on, Feuillants, who are the main in charge, royal family who support the royal family, and Jacobians who are on the rise with Napoleon. The situation continues to change, and all factions are trying to win the support of the Paris citizens. I couldn't help but think of the classmates that I had in the military. Eugene, Cosette, Charlotte. I wonder how they're doing now. I should recruit them. I met them, said farewell, and went to the battlefield. I witnessed soldiers die under our banner. I tasted victory and pain. I thought about giving up my identity of being a soldier. But eventually I stayed. Not only because of the persuasion of my brother and others, but also because of my own pursuit. When I'm on the battlefield, I have a special ability to inspire soldiers with courage and motivate them to move forward. As if I can naturally win their trust, although I still don't know where this ability comes from. And because of this, I can't take the responsibility of a commander as decisively as my brother. There are still a few days before the banquet held by the royal family. Until then, what should I do with my free time in Pierre? Oh, okay. So we'll go pause here. It's a very good place to pause. And we will come back next time, you guys. We'll see you then. Bye.